I've been threatened with homelessness, and I could not tell you such a thing through the machine. I've been outside since I spoke to you last. The tremendous thing has happened, and they have discovered me.
But why shouldn't you go outside? It is perfectly legal to visit the surface of the earth. It is not the kind of thing that spiritually minded people do.
You know that we have lost a sense of space? We say space is annihilated, but we have annihilated not space, but the sense thereof. We have lost a part of ourselves. I determined to recover it, and I began by walking up and down the platform of the railway outside my room. Up and down until I was tired, and so did we capture the meaning of near and far. Man is the measure. That was my first lesson. Man's feet are the measure for distance. His hands are the measure for ownership. His body is the measure for all that is lovable and desirable and strong. Then I went further. There was a ladder, made of some primeval metal. The light from the railway fell upon its lowest rungs, and I saw that it led straight upwards out of the rubble at the bottom of the shaft. I rushed the slope. You, who have just crossed the roof of the world, will not want to hear an account of the little hills that I saw. Low, colorless hills. But to me, they were living, and the turf covered them with a skin under which their muscles rippled. I don't think this is interesting you. The rest will interest you even less. There are no ideas in it, and I wish that I had not troubled you to come. We are too different, Mother.
Go on. Nothing that you say can distress me now. This is unfair. You have called me across the world to hear your story, and hear it I will. Tell me, as briefly as possible, for this is a disastrous waste of time. Tell me how you returned to civilization.
Oh, that? You would like to hear about civilization? Certainly.
But I understand everything now. You put on your respirator and managed to walk along the surface of the earth to a vomitory, and there your conduct was reported to the Central Committee.
By no means. A worm, a long white worm, had crawled out of the shaft. Oh, the whole dell was full of things. I was dragged away from the dear ferns and the living hills. I woke up in this room. The worms had vanished. I was surrounded by artificial air, artificial light, and artificial peace. And my friends were calling to me down speaking tubes to know whether I'd come across any new ideas lately.
It will end in homelessness.
I wish it would.
All higher forms have perished. The surface of the earth supports life no longer.
I have seen her in the twilight. She came to my help when I called. She, too, was entangled by the worms, and luckier than I, was killed by one of them piercing her throat.
Beware of first-hand ideas. First-hand ideas do not really exist. They are but the physical impressions produced by life and fear. And on this gross foundation, who could erect a philosophy? Let your ideas be second-hand, and if possible, tenth-hand, for then they will be far removed from that disturbing element, direct observation.
The machine became their religion.
The machine feeds us and clothes us and houses us. Through it we speak to one another. Through it we see one another. In it we have our being. The machine is the friend of ideas and the enemy of superstition. Blessed is the machine.
The machine stops.
What do you say?
The machine is stopping. I know it. I know the signs.
Yes, my music wants mending. I complained to the committee of the mending apparatus, who said it shall be remedied shortly.
Someone is meddling with the machine.
Punish that man with homelessness. Avenge the machine.
Punish that man with homelessness.
Avenge the machine. Avenge the machine.
War! Kill the man!
In response to your concerns, we would like to inform you that the machine is currently undergoing routine repairs. Please be patient, and everything will be back to normal soon.
Of course, we shall not press our complaints now. The mending apparatus has treated us so well in the past that we all sympathize with it and will wait patiently for its recovery. In its own good time, it will resume its duty. Meanwhile, let us do without our beds, our tabloids, our other little wants. Such, I feel sure, would be the wish of the machine.
Is there any hope?
None for us. Quicker. I am dying. But we touch. Not through the machine. We have come back to our own. We died, but we have recaptured life. As it was in Wessex, we offered over 3 to dance. We know what they know outside. They have broken the cloud that is the color of a pearl.
But Reno, is it true? Are there still men on the surface of the earth? Is this tunnel, this poison darkness, really not the end?
I have seen them, spoken to them, loved them. They are hiding in the mist, the furnace until civilization stops. Today, they are the homeless. Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, some fool will start the machine again tomorrow.
Never. Never. Humanity has learned its lesson. Man, the flower of all flesh. Man who had once made God in his image and had mirrored his strength on the constellations. Beautiful naked man was dying, strangled in the garments that he had wove. Century after century had he toiled, and here was his reward. Truly the garment had seemed heavenly at first, shot with colors of culture, sewn with the threads of self-denial. The sin against the body, it was for that they wept in chief. The centuries of wrong against the muscles and the nerves and those 5 portals by which we can alone apprehend, glossing it over with talk of evolution until the body was white pap, and the home of ideas as colorless, last sloshy stirrings of a spirit that had grasped the stars.